Okay, Yaladim. So like we just sang, this week's Parashat is Parashat Mishpatim, right? So right now we're in a Sefer Shmot, and it talks about how the Jewish people left the land of Egypt. Hashem saved them from Paro, and they were traveling in the desert, and Hashem sent a cloud to show them the way, and then they came to Har Sinai, and before getting the Torah, Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, who'll make sure the Jewish people always keep the Torah before I give it to them? I mean, maybe I'll give it to them now when they're standing on Har Sinai and while they're traveling in the desert. But who knows that they'll always keep it for all generations. Go ask the people who's going to be their guarantors. Go ask the Jewish people. And Moshe said, Jewish people, Hashem wants to know who's going to be your guarantors, who will make sure you always keep the Torah. And the Jewish people said, oh, that's no problem, Moshe Rabbeinu. Go tell Hashem that our Avot, Avraham, Yitzchak, and right, and our Imahot, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. They'll be our guarantors. They'll always make sure we keep Torah. And Moshe said to the Jewish people, okay, I'll tell Hashem. And he went and told Hashem, and he came back and he said, Jewish people, Hashem said that's not good enough. Hashem said, our Avot and Imahot lived a long time ago. He doesn't agree to give you the Torah if Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, and Rachel, and Leah will be your guarantors. Who's going to be your guarantors? Oh, we want to get the Torah. They thought and thought, and they said, we know, Moshe, you and Aaron, all our older leaders, they're going to be our guarantors. You're our Rebbe, you're Moshe Rabbeinu. You'll make sure we'll always keep the Torah. And Moshe said, okay, I'll tell Hashem. And then he came back. Hashem said, that's not good enough. Hashem won't give you the Torah if I'm your guarantor. Hashem says that I'm not always going to be around for you to see me. Hashem doesn't agree to give the Torah. Oh no, we want to get the Torah. What should we do? Until the Abbas and the Imas came. And they said, you know what, Moshe Rabbeinu? We know who will be our guarantors, our children. We promise to always teach our Jewish children Torah. We'll make sure they always keep the Torah. Our children will be our guarantors. And Moshe said, okay, I'll tell Hashem. And he came back and he said, yes. Hashem says if the Jewish people are learning Torah and teaching their Jewish Yeladim Torah, then yes, Hashem will always give you the Torah. Hashem is happy if the Jewish Yeladim are the guarantors. Yes, you can get the Torah. Yay! And the Jewish people were so happy, right? Because we always make sure to teach Yeladim like you. It's because of you that Hashem gave us the Torah. And Hashem gave us the Torah last week in Parashat Yitro, right? We made Har Sinai and we did lots of projects last week. Oh no, last week we left school. Sorry. I forgot. We'll do it by Shavuot. But Hashem came to give the Torah last week. And in this week's Parashat Mishpatim, Hashem said, we're not going to leave the Torah up on Har Sinai, that it's a one-time happening, a one-time event. We have to make sure the Torah is kept every single day. That means we have to keep mitzvot every day. For example, every time before you eat, what are you supposed to look for, children?
Kosher sign.
A kosher sign. Let's sing our kosher song. Uptown, downtown, all around the town, it's kosher all day long. And we will never, ever, ever mix milk and meat together. So come on and sing the kosher song. Ba la 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 la. Right? And we made milk and meat mats because that's what being Jewish means. It doesn't mean that, oh, I'm just Jewish once a year on Yom Kippur. Every day we're Jewish. Every day before we eat, we say a bracha. We're careful to wake up in the morning and say what? Say? Right. And then we wash netilat yadayim. And every day we're very careful to think of others. And give what? Give? Tzedakah. Right? The Parashat Mishpatim, children, talks about all the mitzvot that we have to keep. But the way we always know to keep mitzvot is because we make sure to always learn Torah. So children, many, many years passed after we got the Torah, and it was the days of a very big tzaddik. His name was Rabbi Akiva. Yeah, we know lots of stories about Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva lived at the times of the Romans in the land of Israel, and the Roman ruler wasn't nice. He says, the Jewish people keep being different from us. They eat different food. They don't mix milk and meat. They won't eat in our restaurants. The whole time staying separate. I don't let. And it's all because they keep learning Torah and teaching the little Yaladim Torah. So when those Yaladim grow up and become big, they learn Torah and keep Torah and mitzvot, and then they teach it to their children. And then they grow up and become big and they teach it to their children. And the Torah stays with the Jewish people forever and ever and ever because they're always teaching the Yaladim Torah. I'm going to make a new rule. The rule is no Torah learning. Anyone who teaches Torah, especially to young people and to children, we're going to hurt them very badly. Need something?
Hannah wants to ask you something.
Okay, tell him 2 minutes? Sorry, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Sorry.
She'll call you back in 5 minutes.
He says, soldiers, go around. And if you catch anybody learning Torah, that's it. You have to bring them to the jail. And we're going to hurt them very badly. Actually, children, lo aleinu, they used to make them pass away. And the soldiers patrolled and they said, we're looking who's teaching Torah. We're going to catch them and throw them in the jail. And we're going to make them pass away. And Rabbi Akiva didn't care. He says, I don't care. We can't stop learning Torah. Hashem only gave us the Torah on condition that we make sure to keep teaching it to the children. They're our guarantors. As we promised, Hashem will always teach the Yaladim Torah. I'm teaching Torah and made a big announcement. Who wants to learn Torah? Come, I'm teaching Torah. And lots of Jews came and they said, oh, wonderful. Baruch Hashem, yeah, I want to learn. I'm coming to learn Torah. And the Jewish Yaladim came to listen and to learn Torah. Yay, Rabbi Akiva is teaching Torah. I'm so happy. Oh, and he taught us all about Avat Yisrael. Yay, I love learning Torah from Rabbi Akiva. I'm going to sit and listen to. And everybody came to listen to learn Torah. One man came, children. Although he was Jewish, his name was Papus ben Yehuda. He thought, Rabbi Akiva, what you're doing is too dangerous. You have to stop. You can't teach Torah. The Romans going to catch you and throw you in the jail and hurt you and make you pass away. And then you won't even be around to teach Torah anymore. You have to stop. They might catch you. You have to stop. Rabbi Akiva said, you know what, Papus? I'm going to tell you a mashal. A mashal is a story that didn't really happen. But we say it in order to learn a lesson from it. I'll tell you the story and then you'll understand. This isn't a real story that happened. It's a made-up story, but I'm going to tell it to you. Right? No, this is the part that Rabbi Akiva is saying now. There was once a fish who lived in a river with lots of other fish. Oh, I like living in the river. Oh, what a nice, cool, refreshing river. We fish have to stay in the river. The second we come out of the river, we can't breathe anymore and we can't live. So to live, we have to stay inside the river. Me and all my friends, the fish, we swim inside the river. We like being in the river. It's the only place to live. The second the fish goes out, what will happen to a fish if it goes out of water? Who knows? It dies, right? So the fish made sure to stay inside the water. And outside the river, lurking around on the grass, peering into the water was a fox. Children, fox are very sly. They're very tricky. And the fox thinks, I want to eat that fish. How am I going to get him to come out of the water? Oh, I can't go inside the water. I'll drown. I can't breathe inside the water, underwater. I want to try and catch him. Let me see what I could think of. And as the fox is watching, he sees that the fish keeps swimming back and forth like crazy. Back and forth all over the place. Why is he swimming like that? Suddenly he saw that it's because of the fisherman. The fisherman had come with his boat. And he said, let's go fishing. I'm going to catch myself a nice big fish. Oh, What should we do with a drunken sailor so early in the morning? Hi-ho, and up she rises. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited about catching a nice big fish. And he comes with his net. And there were lots and lots of fishermen. And children, they were also throwing their nets inside the water and their rods. And they were catching fish. And this fisherman too. There were fish swimming all over. And he was so excited. Oh, wow, yay, I caught a fish. Oh, great, I have a fish inside my net. Oh, it's a bit small. Oh, I see a nice big fish inside the water. Oh, maybe I'll chase after it. Look, I see a big fish. Oh, what should he do with the drunken sailor? Yeah, I'm coming to catch the fish. I'm coming. And he runs to catch the fish, and the fish was scared of his net. The fish didn't want to get caught by the net. And the fish ran, and it went and it hid under some rocks right by the edge of the river. It was right by the edge of the river, where you know who was standing there looking at him? The fox. And the fox peered in, and the fox said, "Hey, Mr. Fishy. Hello, Mr. Fishy." And the fish looked up from inside the water, and it said, "Oh, hello, Mr. Fox. Oh, Fishy, why do you keep swimming up and down and running all around like that?" "Oh, because the fishermen tried to catch me. They want to catch me and put them in their net." "Oh, you know what you should do? You should come out of the water and live on land with me. There are no fishermen here on the land with me. They never throw their nets out here on dry land. Come out of the water and live with me. Yeah, you won't see even a single fisherman on the mountains where I live. Come." And the fish said, "You foolish fish. You're supposed to be smart. So long as I'm in the water, maybe the fishermen will catch me. Maybe they won't. Maybe I'll live and maybe I won't. But the second I come out of the water, what's going to happen to me? And so I'm not coming out of the water. I'm staying inside the water, and I'll just try to hide from the bad fishermen." And Rabbi Akiva said, this mashal, this story I told you about the fish and the fox, is a mashal, a story that's a metaphor, meaning it's a story that teaches us a lesson. And he tells Papus ben Yehuda, he says, "Papus, so long as we learn Torah, it's like the fish inside the water. Maybe the Romans will catch us and maybe they won't, but we'll stay Jewish. And our Jewish Yaladim will know how to be Jewish, and they'll love Hashem, and they'll love the Torah, and they'll continue and teach their children. And then they'll continue and teach their children. And forever we can stay Jewish because we learn the Torah. And maybe some of us will get caught by the Romans." Actually, children, at the end of his life, Rabbi Akiva does get caught by the Romans. And they do kill him. It was very sad. But you know what? The Torah he taught us, we still know today. Right? Every day we sing Amar Rabbi Akiva. Maybe we'll sing it at the end of the puppet show. But Rabbi Akiva says, so long as we learn Torah, we have a chance of surviving. But the second we say, okay, we don't want to learn Torah anymore, we'll dress like the Goyim and we'll learn like the Goyim, then for sure we'll pass away. For sure we'll stop being Jewish. There'll be no more Jewish people. It's like the fish who thinks that he should listen to the fox and come out of the water. The second he comes out of the water, he dies. So the second that we stop learning Torah, we are no longer Jewish. We are still Jewish, but we need to learn how. If a whole Jewish people don't learn Torah, chas v'chalila, then we're not passing on the Torah to the next generation, to the children. There's nothing more important than teaching Jewish Yaladim Torah. And Papu says, you know what, Rabbi Akiva, you're right. And more Jewish people came and sat and learned Torah with Rabbi Akiva. Till today, Baruch Hashem, so many years later, we still have our precious Torah and our wonderful Jewish schools and learn Torah and love Hashem. Should we sing Amar Rabbi Akiva? Because that's one of the things he taught us. See, although he lived a long time ago, we still know about him and we still know everything he taught us. Show me Rabbi Akiva's mouth talking. Rabbi Akiva has a long beard and he says we all love each other. And whatever I have, I share with you. Amar Rabbi Akiva, Amar Rabbi Akiva, ve'afta lereacha kamocha. Pretty louder. Amar Rabbi Akiva, Amar Rabbi Akiva, ve'afta lereacha kamocha. Sheli shelach, 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 sheli shelach, shelach, shelach. Ze klal gadol b'Torah. What's mine is yours, I'll share with you. If you need me, I'll help you. That is the basis of the Torah. And it's going to be the Jewish Yeladim, the little Yeladim. It's going to be the little Yeladim that will make Mashiach come. Let me hear you sing it. It's going to be the Jewish Yeladim, the little Yeladim. It's going to be the little Yeladim who'll make Mashiach come. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Roll the other way. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Back again. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We'll make Mashiach come. Everyone, it's going to be the little Yeladim, the little Yeladim. It's going to be the little Yeladim who'll make Mashiach come. Yay, Yeladim, you all listen so nicely. Thank you so much. And go home and enjoy the wonderful maths and the wonderful signs you made all about living like a Jewish person and keeping kosher. Thank you, Yeladim.